Do you guys ever feel like aiming in the strongest battlegrounds is hard? That hitting that one combo just isn't easy enough for you to hit? Well, there is a solution. You can either 1. Practice and get better at the game to help your skills. Or 2. Buy a controller and use lock-on to get aimbot.
I think you should know what I chose.
That's right, I got a controller. If you didn't already know, controllers use joysticks to move the camera, which makes it really hard to move the camera carefully. The strongest Battlegrounds realized this and decided to make lock-on for controller players to make it easier to aim. Today you are going to watch me use a controller in the strongest Battlegrounds and confirm if lock-on really is OP. But before we start, I have to figure out the controls for console. How dare you just sit down and imprison me? Oh wait, I can reset. I can't move, I can only jump. Let's mess with the movement settings to fix this. Yay, I can move again. I just started recording and this guy started fighting me. Lock-on seems OP for moves like scatter since you have to aim to hit the enemy. Lock-on also seems good for hitting your blocks and twisty dashes. That should teach you to fight me after I start recording. Gotta be polite with GG though. Quit fighting the dummy, he's gonna get a revamp or something anyways, fight me. Oh, the stone prison misser is back for round 2? There it is again, +1 to the counter. Oops, I tried to press move 1 instead of move 2. What is this Garu doing ruining our 1v1? Wow, he actually hit stone prison. I'm proud of him. He killed me. If he came back, then I will too. Wow, he is also being polite with a classic GG. 4 M1s. Not 3 or 2 or 1 or anything other than 4. Remember. Did it. He finally hit stone prison again. It won't matter how many times he hits it though, I'll still beat him. What? Why did he pop his ULT? So what if I'm using Sonic? Was there the need to pop ULT over a character? If you're using ULT, so can I. That move travels so far. I saw you, Mr. Kill Stealer. Not on my watch. Oh sweet, I got a crown. Let's hope I don't lose it. Bonking time. Lock-on made that foul ball hit by twisting the camera. Another thing lock-on is good about. Lock-on also made that beatdown hit. Though I feel like timing was more important there. There I tried to hit a twisty dash with lock on, but he hit me before I could land it. Timing is probably more important than aiming. Here during my ULT you'll truly see the full power of lock on. Three of my attacking moves can be handled by lock on, letting me sit back and watch our enemy be dealt with. During this entire duels match you will also see just how bad I am. ULT or not. So is lock on really OP? During this entire video you saw I commented on only lock on's pros and not cons. Though lock on is good and useful, it still has its disadvantages. Let's list all the pros and cons of lock on. Starting with pros, lock on makes aiming moves much easier to hit. Lock on also makes blocking twisty dashes much easier. Lock on can also be used to do twisty dashes, making you harder to block. Now let's move on to cons. Starting off right away, doing side dashes forward is near impossible unless you turn off lock on and turn it back on after. Also, activating lock on in the first place is already hard, making the player aim perfectly with an already hard to control joystick to just activate lock on. Speaking of dashes, not only are side dashes hard, but back dashes are the same. I don't mean back dashes as backing up, I mean those flipped dashes pros use to confuse the enemy. The button used to activate lock-on is weird placement. Like, why can't it be one of the D-pads? You have 3 extra, just use another. Now I think that is everything, so let's overview it all. Now it's time for the final question. Is lock-on truly OP? I would say no. Although lock-on does have its benefits, I don't think it should be deemed OP and deserves all the hate it gets from other players. It simply lacks the ability to do combos that require camera work, such as Kyoto combo, which could be said as a handicap from PC or even mobile players who can land the combo without lock-on. Twisty dashes are something that console, PC, and mobile can all hit if they have the skill. Lock-on simply makes certain things easier. Same goes for keyboards and mouses. A prime example is giving a PC player a mobile device and telling them to play with the same amount of skill they would have on PC. The PC player would probably struggle. Now do the same thing but switch the roles. Make a console player use a PC. Or a mobile player use a PC. It's all based on skill, not some software to have aimbot or a magical way to hit combos easily. What I'm trying to say is lock-on isn't OP, but rather hated on by players who are mad that console players have lock-on and they don't. Thank you for watching my video. Sorry this took a while. I wanted to put a lot more effort into the editing I was doing to really get used to this new editing program. Anyways, thank you for watching the whole video, and don't bully controller players.